trying to figure out how a black American can be labeled anti anything when we're not even mad at those who captured us and enslaved us and held us captive. We ain't even seeking revenge. We so over that. But it's a crime for somebody to identify themselves as being a Jew, a black person, which if I'm not mistaken, there are 12 bloodlines or 13 or however many. So is this Jewish community, does it consist of all 12? Do you want a melanated being to apologize for identifying as a Jew? Or would you take that as an insult? How dare you say you and me are the same? We're nothing like. I'm better than you. What? I mean, was somebody offended by it? Like, oh, Kanye say he one of us. Oh, well. Oh, what? Kyrie got a large platform. Pretty sure his Instagram has many followers. And once I figure out how to get back to my Instagram, I'm gonna be one of those followers. But he posted something that was on Amazon that Shaq played at in his theater. But he's been ridiculed for it because he posted a link in which there probably are a lot of young black boys that one day will grow up to be men that look up to him. And yeah, him, his parents, and the rest of the black community and whoever else saw his page follow him, but I didn't know nothing about it till they made it a big deal out of it. That's how it made me want to buy the book. They said if we want to hide something from black folks, put it in the book. But nah, that don't work these days, because we taking a look in the books. I'm just trying to understand, why haven't nobody apologized to the black community? Do we not deserve? Are we not worthy? I mean, I'm talking about on national TV. Just apologize to the whole black community for all the things. Just own up to it and embrace all the things that has been done. Do you know how many Holocausts we have been in? I looked up the definition and everything. I mean, it's, searching my history, trying to, find out who I am, where I come from. I know God is in me. I know I'm a child of God, but exactly where I fit into the equation is, a lot of black Americans run around here lost. We don't know who we are, and when we try to identify with somebody or identify with the specifically Jews, we are anti-Semitic. And y'all just make that word up. Y'all be making up words and stuff. But what about anti-blackness? You can't see none of that going on. You don't see the anti-blackness that's going on right here, where it seems like it's an all-out war raged on the black communities. It have been, if you look back in history, and that's so long ago. There'll be some parents, grandparents that have experienced things such as in Oklahoma. I mean, here we've had a concentration camp where over 20 black people were forced into these concentration camps. And they kept an eye on them till they starved to death. They let them people sit there and starve to death and live in filth. So, of course, they probably end up with diseases that maybe killed them or was starved to death. I know the Holocaust lasted 4 years. 4 years cannot compare, it's 1% of the 400 years that black people have been suffering, and we still counting. Keep that meter running. We still counting. It haven't ended yet. And I'm sure we have been through several Holocausts. But just imagine the horrors that they went through in those 4 years. And I'm not trying to downplay it like, oh, that ain't nothing, you need to get your years up. I ain't doing like that. But just undeniable comparisons. 4 years, 400 years. There's a significant difference. Very significant. So imagine if they went through what they went through in 4 years. Imagine what a people could have been through in 400 years from one generation after. You know how many generations 400 years could equal up to? My aunt and my mom, my dad, they experienced some racism. I mean, we in the South, the deep South, the dirty South. We are in that area. And there are things that they have experienced. There are lynchings that are taking place. There are people being drugged out of their home for frivolous things. Melanated women was raped and was used however their owners felt they would like to use them in work, play, whichever. It converted over. And they raped men and women during their times as prisoners of war. They raped the men and the women. I mean, how do you come up with, you know what? I know we're going to break them down. Okay, first what we're going to do, we're going to scrap them down. Then I'm going to fucking, let me see. Then, to humiliate him. But did you enjoy that? Was that pleasurable for you? Was it like something you couldn't wait for somebody to mess up, or you just, oh, we got a big one here, you know what we gotta do? Did you just love big masculine black men and trying to take their masculinity and having babies by the women that they enslaved and the wife in the house looking cockeyed at the slave because you out there raping her. Then not only you raping her, you done had a baby for her. So here she all mad at the woman and the baby. And guess who received the short end of that stick? The children. There were a lot of black children that was killed during slavery out of jealousy from the wife, who know that little light bright baby running around out there with the rest of them children belong to her husband. It's his property. You consider us 3/5 of a human being, but you will have sex with us? Are you into bestiality? Is that something that you do? Because if you really believe we're less than human, how could you even have sex with something that you feel is not human? I don't understand. My brain hurts.